Hey everybody, we're back with another episode of How to Play Minetest, and in this episode we are jumping off to a very different direction. And I mean that quite literally. We're going all over the place. So we're going to go way up here and kind of give you an idea about how the castle's looking so far. Okay, so right there's our flying field that we did last time. We have our Quidditch pitch. Our workshop's going to go away because we got to fit the stand around the stadium. We have Gryffindor Tower here. We kind of start outlining the wall, which this wall is going to come up this way. And we're supposed to go clear out to this peg way over here. I don't see that happening, especially since we're supposed to have gardens up on this end anyway, so I may just do gardens and leave it. And this was also supposed to be our Forbidden Forest right here, so I don't really want to disturb that too much. So we may be shrinking our castle even further, which actually makes a lot more sense than the original map I was going off of. Sorry, whoever created that original map, it's not accurate. You've got the castle spread out all over the place, and it specifically says it is 7 floors tall. You can't be all over the place and 7 floors tall. It just doesn't work. So anyway, we're probably going to be shrinking the castle way down. I'm thinking maybe right here to this first row of trees is probably the edge of the castle. But the reason I talk about that is because we're going to go out here and come down this way. And look, we have a cave already underneath our castle to use as the boat dock. So we're going to take advantage of that, and that's what this episode is going to be about, getting this cave whipped into shape. Just for those who are curious, the Slytherin common room is right there. So I was accurate saying that it was right next door. So first thing we gotta do is we gotta chop this stuff out right here so that we have this nice big entrance into the cave. And then we need to build a dock underneath, and then we can start figuring out how in the world we're going to connect that in right over here. It says they cross the front lawn into the doors. So somewhere right here is where that passageway is going to connect in. So first we've got to come out here. Zoom on down here and get some of this stuff out of the way. And we haven't really built boats on, well, I guess haven't really done it on my channel, but we have built boats on this map before, and that's one of the things that was supposed to be improved as well with the new release, is that the boats are supposed to be faster because they were terribly slow originally. Kind of liking the double entrance look here. We need some torches though. Let's get some torches. Gotta be able to see what is going on. And close that down. And I have a torch carry, which is why you get those blocks occasionally. I'm not sure why it does that, but it does. So go back in here. This actually goes quite a ways in here. That's pretty cool. Alright, we'll have to carve that up a little bit actually, because I believe in the book it says it's cavernous and you can't see the roof. So that's good. Whoop. Alright. Hold that for a minute. Get the right tool out here. So somewhere on this wall is where we're going to connect into our tunnel or whatever, which goes up to the top of the school. So we're going to carve this back a little bit. There we go. Okay. So this will give us a nice ragged shore, and we'll have to build some docks that go out into the water off of this. Whoops. Ran my pick out. Hopefully we don't have to do too much more here, because I'm running low. Okay, we can dig this back a little bit as well. Let's get our torches set up here. And again, we'll have to figure out where the door goes, but that'll be for another episode. And we'll probably also dig this back maybe 3 blocks. So 1, 2, 3. That's probably where things will be at here. Okay, let's go ahead and hop out of fly mode now that we've got that settled. Take that, take this. It's actually very interesting reading through the books with the idea of, okay, I've already built some of this, let's see how well it matches up, and recognizing, okay, this part's totally wrong, this part's actually pretty close, this part, can't really mess that up. So, it was very interesting to kind of go through and critique my own work while reading, to say, alright, did I do this right? Is this wrong? Okay, so this will be our little underground thingy here. And like I said, we need to dig up as well, so let's go ahead and kind of hint at that. We'll come back at another time to finish doing that, but just to make it feel a little more cavernous here. So that the next time we come down here, we'll know what our marching orders are. And I ran it out. I had a feeling that was going to happen. And I only have enough of those for 2 curses. Well, apparently that means I need to just be done with mining for a bit. Okay, so that feels a little more cavernous there. We can kind of leave that to the forces that be now for a little bit. Yeah, something like that. There we go, okay. So now what we need is a dock of sorts. And wooden planks tend to be the preferred dock material. Don't have a whole lot of those, so let's bulk up. I personally like to do some of these guys and then just have them go right across the top. That should be more than enough for what we're doing. Okay. And let's see, how wide did we end up going here? Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm thinking if we just do a dock out like that, then we need enough room for the boats to come in, and maybe have 2 sets of boats coming in, so maybe right there and then right here. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And we can always chop the outer edges out so that we can bring boats in on the back side as well. Alright, building while swimming. Always an adventure. Okay. Something like that. Just some... Now, so someone's going to say, why don't you just build it right down here like this? Because it looks weird. So I either have to use a full wooden block or have water spilling up over the top. So I choose to do it this way instead. Alright, let's make a boat. If I can remember how to do that. Now there's that part, and it seems like you do this. No? in doubt, make a craft guide. There we are. As much as we don't want to cheat, sometimes you just don't remember how to build something. Alright, there's our boat. Okay. Unknown item, for those who haven't used the craft guide, means wood. So I was close. It should have been like this. And we have a boat. Awesome. Alright, let's take this for a spin, since it's supposed to be new and improved. Okay, so you can turn back and forth. That's cool. How do we start moving, though? Oh, is it punch? Nope. That picks it up. Oh, ha ha ha. We were pointing into land. Has it really been that long since I've used a boat? Apparently so. Okay, let's try hopping out here. Oh, yeah, remember that thing about we need to harvest the cavern out further? There it is, right in our face. Oh, and the other thing, I'm sure everyone's screaming at the screen watching me. Turn on your map. Alright. So plunk that out there. We hop on. Aha! We just had to get away from the dock. Alright, that's better. Yeah, I'd say that's a bit speedier. That's not too bad. A lot easier to control too, actually. Alright, so what I'm doing is I'm using forward and backward to control my speed, and then left and right to control where I'm headed. Yeah, that is a much improved boat. Alright, cool. And I like that you have to keep pushing forward too, because before... Alright, whoa! Running into things. Yeah, let's get some torches out here so we can see what's going on. Oops. Turn this boat around. Alright, now something else we need to do, which I am extremely unprepared for, is there's supposed to be vines and things growing off here, and it won't let you do it. We need leaves. So, let's go park this real quick over yonder. Okay. Cool. We brought our boat in. Now we're going to hop into free move. And we got a tree right here. We'll just take advantage of all these leaves, and we'll use them as the vines which are growing down off the cave. And I won't worry about replanting this tree because we're going to be re-leveling all this to build the castle right here anyway. Alright, awesome. Alright. 32 leaves. That is a lot of leaves off of one tree. Alright, so the question is, can we make this look fairly natural growing down instead of up? Maybe if we start on grass. Yeah, can't really tell. That looks a little bit better. Okay, so we need some kind of block for it to... Yeah, I like that. Okay. Alright, that looks pretty good, and we should still be able to sail through that okay on our boat. And we'll do the same thing over here since it's part of the cave opening. Something like that. We probably ought to chop that guy out and do... Okay. Okay, not too bad. So we got vines growing down over the top. We can come in here. Let's go ahead and chop some more of this out because that's just gonna hit my head on everything. At least the central pillar here. Just that one. Alright, what else do we got? Oh, there's a nice little coal vein right here. That'll be good. Never have enough coal. And we ran that pick out. So I guess we'll do one more pick worth and then we'll call it good. May want to highlight the opening here a little bit so it's easier to see where we're supposed to come in at. Yeah, it's not too bad. I guess that would be better than that. And maybe one more right there. Okay, so that should be a pretty easy target to find now. Oh, may want to dig that down a little bit more too. But again, another episode. Right now we just want to get this so we can get in and out without hitting our head on anything. If that is viable. And then we either have a door right there or right there that goes up and joins the rest of the castle. So that'll be good. Alright. Alright, now just the center pillar thing, and we'll call that good for this episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed the last couple here. They've been more of a let's play than a, hey, here's what I built. So, I know some people were requesting that I do more of those, so hopefully you're happy and excited for this one. And I'll keep doing these in the future. We really want to get through all of Hogwarts. And again, we may be minifying here, going quite a bit smaller than my original plan, but also more accurate to the book, which really was my goal overall. The plan I looked at before was more to give me a general idea of how big the thing was going to be. And the answer is really, really big, except it didn't really work. So I'm not sure what... Okay, we said we'd stop when the pickaxe went. It just went. Alright, we don't need to leave our craft guide down here. Take that with us. Alright, so that's a pretty good looking dock entrance. We might even add a couple more leaves to those, just to make them droop a little bit more. But hopefully you guys enjoyed that episode, kind of getting an overview of where things are at, and seeing some of the new directions we're taking things. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We will catch you next time, and until then, go build something.